Yo!
Like no one else could do.
Yeah!
Like no one else could do. I would never.
Of course, if you don't want to hear this whole entire explanation, here's the boss fight. You can go ahead and skip to here if you just want to watch a boss fight. Hello everyone, this is Drac here again. I know it's been a minute, but I've been kind of just grinding the game, and I haven't really found anything that I wanted to post because, honestly, a lot of the good feats in this game have all been accomplished by far greater players. So finding content to post that I feel proud of, like really good PvP engagements, or bossing, or just really good permadeath runs or something, like that kind of stuff, I don't really have. So one little goal I've been really striving for this season is to basically do and kill all the bosses. I want to kill all the Inferno bosses because to me that's like some of the hardest. Of course, that was one of my first goals when I first started playing the game, but I let PvP and just like looting and stuff and learning regular mobs take over. And of course, I do have the video of my first ever Cyclops kill, and I'm so glad I have that to watch back and just see how bad I really was, even just 3 months ago or whatever. Like the amount of experience you get in time of learning what items are good, what to loot, and what to kill is such a big thing in this game. Like what is worth your time taking, what is not worth your time, how to deal with more than just one mob at a time. And that's something that really took me a while to hurdle. As I watch these videos, and I'm like, how do these guys really get across the entire map in such a short amount of time, or can deal with PvP against so many mobs? And Arena really helped that. But mostly just playing the game and trying to challenge myself a little bit more and more. I definitely still can't fight skeleton axemen, so I try and avoid or cheese them whenever I can because the skeleton nightmare, like the regular axemen are fine, but the nightmare ones are insane. They should not be able to one shot a rogue or just do insane massive amounts of damage. Like the fact that centaur doesn't do as much damage as the skeletal axeman is just insane, and they really should change that a little bit. It's kind of rough. I'm sure they're gonna end up making the game a little bit harder and harder with these new AP changes. They seem to want to make the game harder and harder, and I'm glad I started learning bossing now instead of trying to do it before the whole AP change. Because getting bosses is going to be the best way to get AP, but of course everyone's going to be wanting to do bosses and then player kills as well. So doing bosses are going to be even more scary. So all my people who suck at PvP, just like me, I mean, I'm not great. I make some very easy mistakes. I'm still learning a lot. But definitely like learning how to cheese bosses and fight bosses, normally is a good way to get better at PvP, and understanding dodging and spacing in general. You really learn that with a lot of mobs. So one of my favorite things to do right now is to just go ahead and like loot, a lot of different things. Just go through and get a bunch of monies. So right here, you might be looking and be wondering, where is the or where is the chest pile? Why is it a double chest? So I've been playing on the test server because it's the fastest way to learn bossing. I I was doing it the other way, where you go through all three tiers, but it is bad. It sucks. Waiting about 28 minutes, I believe, to get down to Inferno and start bossing without getting killed, especially on Rogue, is probably one of the hardest things in the world if you don't run gear. Because if you're bossing, you're gonna die. Like, there's so many bad things that can happen when bossing. Even once you get good at killing mobs, bosses are just a complete different story. And it took me about 3 attempts, and I got lucky because the first one I went into. Oh, sorry, I didn't explain the test server. So the test server doesn't have ruins in it, so it's still a 2-layer map. So it's really easy to go and try bosses because you only have to go through one map. So you're only spending about 15 minutes or so on one boss attempt. Not including the boss fighting time, but it's just so much better. And you don't have to deal with players. There's like no players in here at all. So you really are just practicing and just grabbing loot. Mostly what I grabbed was sellable so I can get potions, because doing bosses without potions is impossible. You need a lot of health pots and a lot of bandages, especially for Ghost King. Not as many for, let's say, Lich, but I mean, I'm sure there's people who are way better than me that don't need that many. So I recommend doing the test server because it's just like the exact same thing as the main game, except for of course it's missing some item changes, but it is so nice. Now, all right, I looted them all. Let's see what we get. Ghost King again. Okay, so I can't go too far away from him. He did it with that combo. I don't know if I like that. So the rapier sucks, but to kill those things, I need So we're gonna do a little bit of this. Whee! I should put it here just in case I need to reset. That way I know which door I'm from. Yeah, I mean that would probably be smart, but I'm not known for being smart. That's the whole reason I'm here. I'm trying to do a boss, which is really, really hard. Okay. Okay, okay. I need to get him away from the middle. That's the thing. Alright, we're doing it. Away from the middle, bud. Come on, mister. Mister. Feast. Yes, you feast, my friend. Yes. Oh my god. Let's not do a whole lot of teleporting. I need you to come a little bit closer. Okay. Not ideal. Alright, another feast. That's just rude. That's cool too. Alright, that's what we're doing. Nice feasting time, bud. Although I am not entirely happy with it, as I do have to take 2 stacks of that, which is quite unfortunate. But we do need to stay close. Now, let's not take an unnecessary amount of damage. Don't teleport. Huge. Oh, that was bad. Oh, no, thank God he's feasting. Oh, thank God for the feast. Oh, thank God for the feast. I didn't realize I was standing in it. This has to be the last one. Not much time. Fuck, that's so not good. Okay. Ghost Stream. I really can't handle it right now. Was feasting. That would be sick if I wasn't in such a bad area right now. Yep. Nope. Please don't scream. Please don't scream. Oh my Lanta! We did it. We did it, boys. We are Ghost King champions. We are Ghost King champions. Let's go. I don't even know what to feel right now, except for immense joy. We are Ghost King champions. We are Ghost King champions, and we get actual booty loot. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. We did it. We did Ghost King, baby. Hey guys, thank you for watching my Ghost King fight. It was a little intense. One thing I didn't realize is if you get hit by one of those balls, I'm pretty sure it spawns a puddle under you. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that. So for those who don't kind of understand Ghost King as much as I did when I first started this, one pro tip is stay really close to the boss. So the further you are away from the boss, the higher of a chance it's going to trigger his teleport attack. And during his teleport attack, you can't hit the boss because if you stand in one of those puddles, you get stacks. And so when he does his ghost scream, it does like 10% of your health for each stack, I believe. I don't know the exacts, but if you get like 5 stacks, you're pretty much dead, and it's game over. If you get feasted on, if you accidentally get feasted, you can heal through it. But just remember, there is a chance he does a or he does the teleport attack on top of you after he's finished, or he does a spray. So you need to jump crouch that spray. So, and that's another thing. One of the reasons that I do jump crouch and look up is he shoots from his right side, and it's a predetermined height based on the height of your character. So if you jump crouch and make your hitbox as high from the ground as possible at the perfect time, when he shoots, those orbs fly way higher than your character model. And just to make it even safer, because you do not want to get hit by one of these, you duck crouch and either look straight down or look up. I like to look up with the rapier when doing it because you can still hit him when you're looking up. And those are just a couple tips that a lot of people don't say anything about online. And that's kind of one of the things I noticed. They're just little things that make the Ghost King slightly easier. He usually does 3 attacks before he does a special attack, which is a Ghost Scream, a Feast, his teleport into a jump. And that's something that you have to be wary of because it can kill you if you're not expecting the special attack. And also try and keep to the outside of arena, so all of his little circles spawn on the outside of the arena, and try and kill those bats as quick as possible without taking much damage. But it's not the worst thing in the world if you do take damage from them. Just be very careful when dealing with those bats. Otherwise, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Oh, also, when he does the jump thing, the perfect time to jump is when he bobs right before he jumps. Thank you. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.